Hey guys, this is Captain Frugal reporting for duty, giving you a video game review. I am going back in time to the PlayStation 2, so I hope you sit back and enjoy this SpyHunter Nowhere to Run review. Alright, thanks to all of you that have stayed here and didn't run off. Yes, pun intended. SpyHunter Nowhere to Run is a janky, but yet fun game. Midway teamed up with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson for an action game. This was back when Dwayne was mainly going by The Rock. You know, when he was a wrestler before he turned full-time actor. The Rock was always in shape, but this seems like it was before it looked like he hit the gym for 24/7. You know what I'm talking about? He got majorly ripped. Well, the game seems like a mix of classic SpyHunter with a twist of third-person cover-based shooting. In my opinion, this is a winning situation. The game took the classic interceptor car and added new gadgets and weapons. This game has many great ideas, but none of them seem to work out as well as they really should. The game was released in 2006, and the graphics are really fine for the PlayStation 2, but this game did come out right around the time, you ready? When we got games like Gears of War, which, let's be honest, it makes this game look like a cheap budget title. Gears of War was just that good. The game does a good job of mixing up the gameplay to keep it fresh. One moment you're driving a car and speeding through the city, taking out the enemy, and the next, well, you're playing a third-person cover shooter, then you're riding a motorcycle. Sadly though, none of the gameplay mechanics really hold up well compared to other big budget titles. And yes, this was a big budget title. This was not a low budget title. They put a lot of money into this. And I think part of the issue is that we would see the differences is this was created for PlayStation 2, which just did not have the power that we see on the other machines of the time that gave us things like Gears of War. The cinematics are exciting and filled with action movie greatness. But graphically, well, they don't really look anything that special. The voice acting was decent, but nothing really worth bragging about either. The sound effects I thought were pretty good, and I like the sounds of the guns in this game as well. In this game, you play as Special Agent Alex Decker, who is modeled and voiced by none other than The Rock. Well, at least that's what he went by at that time, who is playable as a third-person perspective action hero who can shoot, punch, and yes, wrestle enemies. You can even perform the rock bottom in this game, which I thought that was a nice touch.
You're dead.
This game has 12 action-packed missions. Alex is working with the government to stop the evil Nostra Corporation that is stealing and retooling an interceptor of their own. Yes, I know the story is pretty thin here, but let's be honest. Are we really playing a game sometimes for the story? Yeah, sometimes, but not a game like this, right? You get a game like this for the action and the fun romp of it. The controls take some time to get used to in this game as well. I found the interceptor to be a little hard to control with accuracy. Alex is a bit clunky to control as well, which can make some of the sections where you avoid traps more challenging than they really need to be. The cover shooting works okay, but then again, it's nothing as good as you'd get later on in Gears of War. The game is pretty easy, and it gives you the power fantasy of playing an 80s action hero, which I thought was a good decision. The stages always gave the player plenty of ammo and health pickups to keep the action fast. On the occasion you did not have a gun, or that you just wanted to give a knuckle beatdown WWE wrestling style, you can as well. Just when a third-person part seemed to be getting a little old, the game switches it up and puts you in the driver's seat of the interceptor. You get the classic attacks from the original, and then more. You want oil slick? You got it! You want ground-air missiles to shoot down a helicopter? You got it! Do you need more firepower? Well, you can use salvo mode to slow down time and target multiple rockets to blow up anything in your path. You'll even get a headquarters bringing in a van to resupply your ammo, just like the classic NES game I love the throwbacks you get here to the classic NES SpyHunter or arcade SpyHunter for that fact. The game flow is a bit choppy though. The cutscenes are exciting, but they can interrupt your flow of the game, taking you a little bit out of the experience. The game does a solid job of mixing a combination of car and boat transformations during the same run. You might drive for a minute, switch to the boat, then switch back to the car, and then run up on the boat again, all in one continuous run. The game's not too long either, and I think that's good. It does not overstay its welcome and ends before you start to get tired of it. I never like it when a game gets so long in the tooth you're going, well, I've already done all this before, when will this game end? No, I think this one does a good job of keeping you on your toes, mixing it up, and then ending when it should. During my playthrough, I did have a few issues where the game's jank caused issues, especially while riding the motorcycle. Ugh, jank. Well, this game might not be pretty, and it might not be perfect, but I have to admit that I found myself having a lot of fun playing it. If you find this game cheap, I recommend you give it a chance. I don't think you're going to regret it. Well, there you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to see more videos like this, don't be afraid to tell me. Also, if you've played this game, let me know in the comments. What were your thoughts on it? Well, I hope you all have a great day, and until next time, keep it frugal.
I've got the tech. Meet me in the West Alley. We can cut through the Ardale.
But the transport isn't here.
Then just leave the damn thing where it is.
I didn't put 3 years' work into the Interceptor to just leave it for Nostra.
Without the tech, the Interceptor's nothing but a go-kart. You know that.
Yeah, but it's my go-kart, and you know that.
Karen, do you even know how to fire a gun?